Fucking distractions. I Today we're talking about distractions and how like I think it's not about what I think, bro, but I notice about myself I tend to wake up a little distracted at times, man. And that's not even due to like what I'm doing, I try to stay on my I'm working towards my habit trackers, bro. All these things are clicking in my life, bro, but there's one thing, it's the distractions. And the distractions will throw off your fucking focus. So that's where the discipline comes in of it, bro. It's like, if you're putting your time, your effort, your money into something, you're gonna pay attention to how it's moving, how it's affecting your life, bro. So if you're waking up in the morning, you're doing your routines, bro. You're sticking to your things. You're feeling good for the day, right? Because if you're watching this, you probably are one of those people who like to fucking wake up in the morning, have a very structured day, and strive for success. And so if you're doing that in the morning, man, distractions can come easily. And that's what I'm talking about today, man. We can't fucking get distracted because we gotta think every second we're thinking about something else, man. There's so much going on behind closed doors that where when we could just be focused, bro, we don't even have to be anywhere physically. It's just about being focused that attracts. It's the law of attraction. I think the law of attraction is a very real thing. And it's a very real thing, but it's also a real thing when it comes to distractions. So you kind of got to be careful what you're letting attract to you and what you're attracting to you. So that's a big thing, man. If you're attracting negative people in your life, you're just going to output negative energy, or you're just going to put out negative work, bro. Your work is going to be sluggish, man. You ever worked with somebody at your job and they're just one of those people that are like, oh, here, just chugging along, man? Nobody likes to work next to those people. And I'm not saying that to be like, oh, nobody likes to work next to them because they got a lot going on. But it's the mind state of it, bro. We're focused. Why are we at work and there's another person over here that's sluggish, not bringing them best selves to their work, bro? And that's what I mean. You don't gotta live that life of being sluggish and shit, bro. There's so much more to it. There's so much more success out there in the world. There's so much more positivity out there in the world that we could be outputting. There's so much more control we could be taking of our energy, bro. And I think if we put our energy into the right things, man, we're bound to become successful. And that's what I'm here to talk about too, is being successful, man. If you're focused on being successful, you can't be distracted. And that's literally, it's not like, oh, you can't because it's wrong. It's you cannot be distracted because you're putting your time, and first thing in the morning, that is your most important time. We all know that. Putting your most important time into the things that matter, dude, it's going to feel easy. It's going to feel like nothing. And that's what I mean, is that everything's going to start to stem and grow from your morning. If you watched any of my other videos, bro, having a good morning is so important, and it is something that we don't talk about enough, right? We, as a generation of scrolling on our phones, short form content, staying up late is kind of the norm. And that shit fucking us up, bro. I'm gonna be honest, man. Like, how are we gonna wake up in the morning and chase our goals and aspirations and fall into these good habits if we're not waking up in the morning, fueling our body with the right sleep, fueling our body with the right foods, bro? That's another thing, having a good diet. If you don't have a good diet, bro, that shit's gonna fuck you up in the end. You're gonna wake up feeling, oh man, I feel like crap today. That's in control of you too. You control that. So eating good, eating low fat, high lean ground beef is a good thing that I do personally. Ground beef and eggs and potatoes every day. And sometimes avocado, man. Like, throw some fruit in there. You don't gotta stick to the boring shit. But it's about having a good diet. Like, I change my meals up all the time. Sometimes it'll be chicken and mashed potatoes, but it's always protein and potatoes. So it's about sticking to the plan, right? And if I stick to that, dude, 365 days of straight ground beef every day, straight eggs every day, straight potatoes every day. That's what God created to put in me, bro. How can I not? Like, it's about what you're putting into your body is going to come out too. So you're waking up in the morning, bro, you eat a bowl of Fruity Pebbles to the dome. To the dome. That shit's gonna fuck you up. You're gonna be feeling groggy. You're gonna be feeling tired, not ready for the day. You're not gonna be feeling 100, right? You wake up in the morning, man, you freaking don't eat nothing for the first 2 hours of your day. That first 2 hours is just focus. Cause like pay attention to yourself next time you're eating or at a restaurant. For the next like 10 minutes after you eat, bro, you're gonna be feeling, oh, I'm groggy, bro. Let's go home. And that's what everybody does, you know? Like, and I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with that. Like, I'll do it too, bro. When you're done eating at a diner or here or there, where do you go? Straight home. Why are we doing that with our mornings? Why are we waking up and why are we eating something that's going to disable us for the day? And that's a big part of it, is having a good diet every day, being consistent. Another thing is living the same day over again. A lot of people view this as a bad thing, living the same day. It doesn't have to be the same day, bro. I've had this same morning over again, probably 100 times, and I love it. It's a great morning, and it's the way God intended it for to be for me. And doing this, I'm able to focus on the things that really matter because I'm not changing my lifestyle. I'm not focused on, what can I do this morning to fill my fucking voids? What can I do this morning to go to my vices? You know, that's what we do in the morning sometimes, man. That's what a lot of people do in the mornings, is go to their vices. You know, they hit that vape, they scroll on that short form content for 30 minutes, man, and that shit's fucking you up, bro. Like me, I smoke cigarettes. I really need to cut that habit, bro. It's a horrible habit. I'm not like a chain smoker. I smoke like 1-2 cigarettes a day just for the nicotine, bro, because the nicotine, it's something that I need to give up, right? And that's important too, bro. Giving up those vices, bro. Giving up the weed. Giving up the fucking, at least for the first thing in your morning, bro. If you're going to smoke weed, delay it. Delay that gratification, because that ultimately matters too. All the time that you delayed that gratification, you would have been stoned or high or disabled for. So just think about that next time you're like, oh, I don't want to quit smoking weed or this or that, or I don't want to quit drinking, man. All the time that you wasted, incapacitated, could have been used to get you to the point where you wanted to be. And it all goes back to wasting time, discipline. If you got a STEM morning, if you got a structured morning, you're probably not going to want to smoke weed. And that not wanting comes with the change, bro. And that change is amazing. So, yeah. That's basically the topic of today's video, is having a good morning, stem your morning, and once you put these roots into the ground, bro, you can stand like a tree. You can grow, you can flourish, you could produce fruit, bro. You're flourishing, right? And that's the topic of today's video, but you watch this shit through, you're a G, bro. That means you care about your life. That means you want to do better, bro. Keep doing better. Y'all have a good one.